All right, let's go ahead and kick it off. Today is October 5, 2023. This is the meeting of the Kubernetes Storage Special Interest Group. As a reminder, this meeting is public, recorded, and posted on YouTube. Today, we're going to go through the items we're planning for 129, get status updates on those, upcoming dates to be aware of. Code freeze is the next big milestone that's going to happen at the end of the month. We also need to looking forward to a CSI spec release, so we should discuss when that's going to happen. It was originally planned for the end of month last month, but that didn't happen. If you have any PRs that need attention or designs that need reviewed or anything else, feel free to add to the agenda. The link to the agenda is in the calendar invite. With that, we can switch over to the 129 items. So I'm going to start going through these and getting status updates. First item is recovering from resize failure. For 129, it stays in alpha. Let me see if I can get a status update on this. I don't see Hamath on the call. Does anyone have an update on this one? Okay, I'm going to mark this as no update for now, and then we'll get an update hopefully offline. Next is provision volumes from cross namespace snapshot PVC. Last status update here was someone was interested in working on reference grad kep. Anything new here?
I haven't heard anything new, but Michelle may know more about it. I don't see Michelle here.
Got it. I'm going to say no update for now. Thanks, Xing. Next, we have CSI volume health, additional metrics and or events, add E2E tests. This is alpha for this cycle. It's work in progress last time. Anything new here?
No update. I think she has some issues. She's a little stuck with this, so no new update.
Sounds good. Thanks, Xing. Next, we have change block tracking. I saw the CSI spec PRs. Looks like there's a lot of comments back and forth. Anybody want to give a status update on that one?
So we just discussed this in the data protection working group meeting yesterday. All of my comments have been addressed, but James has made some comments and he was not at the meeting, so we weren't really able to directly engage with him, but we have some ideas about changes that might make him happy. I think though that the upshot is it's not going to be done in time for the CSI release that we have to do for this release, probably. I don't know, Xing, what's your feeling on the deadline for CSI
so
release?
we still have okay, that's the next thing, right? We want to talk about the date. So I think
okay.
Last time we talked to Sunny and not here, Sunny and Michelle. We're saying maybe we can cut the release by October 17th, which gives us like 2 weeks before the code freeze. So we have a little bit over a week, right? Do you think maybe I don't know. We can still try. We have like a little bit over a week to try to get this resolved.
I mean, so, yeah, we should not give up. We should try, but
yeah. But if we can't, then by that date, by that time, I think the 17th of October, we should just go ahead because the volume attribute class needs the CSI spec release.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we'll keep pushing forward on this, see where it lands, and if we need to, we'll cut CSI without it and get it into the next cycle. Okay, that sounds good. And the other question I had was I saw there was 2 PRs, is that correct? There was one for like the streaming stuff and then second one that was adding like group snapshots.
Oh, group snap. That I think the group snapshot is a small one, I think. Yeah, that one we could also get in. I think it's
is that required for this change block tracking work, or that's just separate?
It's not. No, that's the group snapshot related. I think I forgot what was that. Yeah, I remember I looked at that one. I think it's an update of the spec. So if let's see if I oh, is that me? Okay, I think that pinned me. Okay, I will take another look. I thought we need someone else to take a look as well.
Yeah, I think it would be good if we could get like Ben or James to take a look at that as well.
Right, maybe Ben, you can take a look. I think I see James has some comments there, but he didn't.
I wasn't aware of that one, so yeah, if you send me a link or I'll find it on
I'll
my
put
own.
that in your Slack. Yeah, so it's a small one, some update. Okay, I'll put that in your Slack.
Cool. Thank you, folks. All right, so next up we have new RWO access mode. Last status update here was PR for KEP is out for review. Anything new here?
So this is so we everything's merged, the KEP is merged, so we made the deadline. This is the KEP freeze deadline.
Awesome. And next we have enable privileged containers for Windows to replace CSI proxy for Windows out of tree. Last status update was we'll need a reset and figure out how to approach this. We'll do more investigation and come up with a proposal. It's hard to support. Manu, anything new on this one?
No update at this point on this.
Okay. No worries. Next up, we have node expansion secret. This one looks like also has not had any update.
Oh, this one is also the KEP update got merged, so we are on track.
Got it. Awesome. Thank you, Shane. Next is CSI migration stuff. We're going to skip over these because these are placeholders for 130, 131. So those are subsequent releases. Next, we're going to just clear these out. Okay. Next, we have always honor reclaim policy. Anything new on this one?
This one I don't think we can. We're going to skip this release because Deepak is out for a while, so we'll try again in next release.
Okay, I'll go ahead and cross that one out for this release. And then we have volume attribute class. Sunny, or anyone know the update on this one? Michelle, maybe?
I believe the KEP is merged for this.
Cool, thank you, Michelle. Next, we have PV last phase transition time. Status update on this last was KEP PR is getting close to merge. Implementation PR is under review. E2E test ready, already in place.
The KEP is merged.
Perfect. Cool. Next, we have storage capacity scoring. Last, there was active discussions on this. Anything new here?
I think there's gonna be continued discussions and design this release.
Cool. Thank you, Michelle. So yeah, this is going to remain in design. Okay. Next, we have tasks that are co-owned with other SIGs. First is SIG apps, volume expansion for stateful set. Any update on that one? Okay, I'm going to mark that as no update. Next one is with SIG node, non-graceful node shutdown tests. Last status was addressing comments on test PR. Anything new here?
I think Ashnash is addressing them. He's updating that today.
Got it. So that sounds good. Next, we have SIG apps, auto delete PVCs with stateful sets. Last status was compatibility with operators, add owner ref on PVC stateful sets, need feedback from people who've used the feature. Maybe add this to SIG storage updated KubeCon to bring awareness. Anything new on that?
Yeah, I think we decided to keep this in beta for longer while we still try to get more feedback on the feature.
Got it.
Both, good and bad feedback. We mainly want to know, are people using it?
Makes sense. So I'll go ahead and mark this as beta for this cycle. Do we want to continue to track this, or should we stop tracking it?
Yeah, I think at least for 129, we can stop tracking it.
Okay. Sounds good. Next, we have add option to disable 6-minute force detached timer. PR is out, ? Ben will check. Ben, anything new here?
I was eating my lunch. What was the one?
Oh, no worries. This is add option for disabling 6-minute force detached timer.
Oh, haven't checked in with Rohit on that. Yeah, sorry, I don't have an update.
No worries.
I can follow up with him today to
Sounds good.
find out where that's at.
Cool, thank you. Next we have cozy bucket quota. The KEP PR out for review. Did KEP get merged for this one?
No, we are still doing design. So we are having some discussions at the cozy stand-up meetings.
Got it. Thank you, Shink. And next, we have CSI sidecars all in one. Last status update, Mauricio, the proposal was well received, so I propose to track it here. Won't be complete in 129, but we can start tracking status updates. I don't see Mauricio on the call. Anybody have any updates here? Mark that as no update. Thank you everyone for giving those status updates. We'll switch back to the agenda. We've got one item from I think it's Ryan.
That's right. Thank you very much. We are chopping away at getting E2E tests towards conformance for all the storage endpoints. So there's another test for 6 endpoints. We had a very good review already, pointed out a few nits that we fixed. So we believe this is ready to be just given a final review, and if good, we'll appreciate and approve to get it merged so we can sit on the test grid for 2 weeks.
Cool, sounds good. Can the TLs in this group help take a look as well? Jan, Michelle, Xing, and I'll take a look as well when I get a chance.
Yeah, I can take a look.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That's all for me.
Cool.
Saad, quick question. So for the modify volume work, are we still targeting 129 for completing the implementation?
Yes.
Okay. The reason I was asking was because I think there is at least one PR out from our side, which I believe is still pending review. So just wanted to make sure that we were comfortably placed with respect to the timelines and given the code freeze dates and everything else.
Yeah. Definitely the code development cycle is really short. I think it's only a month. But yeah, we have a series of PRs that need to go in, and I think there is like a dependency of orderings because we need the CSI spec and we need the Kubernetes APIs, and so I think those two are blocking sort of all the other CLs from getting merged.
Right. That was the reason why I was asking. I just want to make sure that if we have to go through all of that we have enough time to do it before the release. So
yeah, it will be tight. But yeah, I think we are right now, number one focused on the CSI spec one as well as the API, because those are basically blocking everything else.
But,
Got it.
on the CSI spec, it's not a PR, right? It's just the release has to happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So like,
So yeah.
is it worth trying to release CSI earlier to relieve the time pressure?
I thought that, at least I thought we talked about that last time. Right now you can continue to review it, right? So right now it's the review. It's not like we cannot review the code, right? So the API changes, controller changes, and there's also quota related changes. I think those are right now in one big PR. So that one needs to go in first. It can I think it can make some manual changes right now to move forward, I believe. Well, at least that's what I heard from Sunny last time.
If someone wanted to like build and test with that feature enabled, is it possible to take like a pre-release version of the CSI spec repo and build that into Kubernetes and compile all the other changes and actually do it?
I think they can build it themselves and then just copy that over, right?
Okay.
Should be able to test
I
that.
think actually the CSI spec ones are only required by the sidecars. I don't think Kubernetes actually has anything that needs the new CSI spec changes. And so I think it's mainly a matter of updating the dependency in the sidecars to a commit instead of a release.
Okay.
Also, I remember Sunny was saying, so the the Claris PR, that one has the API controller quota changes. That one needs to get in, and also she has one on. Is that finalizer or is that the webhook? I forgot. There's something she's working on that needs to. So those are the in-tree changes that need to get in 1.29. And then there are some other changes like metrics. Maybe that's not required for alpha. Maybe that can, if we don't have time, maybe that can get in later.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think the most important change, I think, is the API, because the sidecars are blocked on those API changes. And so, yeah, we need to focus on getting that one in soon.
Okay, so it sounds like definitely a tight timeline. CSI is still planning to go out between 13th and 17th. And in the meantime, if we're blocked on CSI, we'll use just the manual build from head to unblock. And in the meantime, the in-tree changes are pending and hopefully not blocked. But definitely will be tight. Anything else anyone want to add to this conversation, or anything else they want to bring up? All right, cool. Finished fairly quickly today. Get 40 minutes back in your day. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.